Recently, two high school students unearthed a prehistoric man in their own backyard.
Ah!
Their story is completely true. Encino Man.
Flamage. Oh, he is so greasy.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Wow, who's the guy with the dork squad? Is he fine or what?
This guy's our ticket to fame and popularity. All we gotta do is get him enrolled in school, and he'll help us become popular.
He's a looker.
Blake, be careful!
He's dope. I'd go out with him.
Go Fungus. I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York, and Japan.
Today, buddy, we're going to discuss the beverage.
What are you doing, Mrs. Stoney?
We figure we's a little juice.
No, we sing the juice. No, we sing the juice.
Hollywood Pictures presents Encino Man. He's 1,000,000 years old.
Milk does the body good, huh?
Great hair.
And living proof that evolution is not an exact science.
Oh, there's on the wheel. Here comes fresh nugs. Squeezing the juice.
Buddy, you got him talking like you now.
Too sexy for this song.
Alright, it's time I'm going to review Encino Man. It's a comedy about this caveman who gets trapped in a block of ice during the Ice Age and then wakes up millions of years later in present day, in this case 1992 when the movie came out, and then proceeds to live the rest of his life here in our modern times. One of those fish out of water kind of comedies. So yeah, it's got Brendan Fraser as the caveman in his first role, I think. At least his first starring role. First I ever saw him. Then there's Shawn Astin as Dave, a high school kid. And Pauly as Stoney, his best friend. Megan Ward as Robin, Dave's love interest, and then Michael DeLuise as Matt, the token bully, school bully. And so yeah, there's this big earthquake in the Ice Age, or at the onset of the Ice Age, and you know, the caveman, his cave girlfriend, they're in a cave, just, you know, living life, whatever. And then there's this earthquake, rocks fall, presumably they get it freezes over time, they get trapped in the ice, and then fast forward 1992 AD. The glacier that the caveman is in just so happens to be underneath David's house, or in his backyard. And when they jump to present day, Dave is digging a pool in his backyard because he wants to be popular. He wants to have this big party after the prom, and he's just really striving for popularity. He wants to get Robin, you know, his love interest, who's dating Matt. You know, he's kind of a bad boy type, and he doesn't know she's seizing him, but you know, I guess she's going through a bad boy phase. But then they had some history together, so they're already pretty much good friends. But you know, Dave has a thing for her, and I guess she doesn't really seem that into him. But you know, in these movies, you know, as the cliche goes, you know, he gets the girl, Dave gets the girl, at least he gets Robin. So yeah, he's digging up a pool. Him and his friend Stoney are in the backyard just chilling, and then they find this prehistoric bowl, or prehistoric Tupperware, as Pauly Shore called it in the movie. And then And then there's an earthquake, and Pauly Shore kind of drops the bowl, or it flies out his hand, and Dave tries to catch it, and as he's catching it, it lands on the ground as he caught it. He's on top of the glacier that kind of just, during the earthquake, just kind of unearthed. And that's how he finds the caveman. So, they freak out. They're all like, whoa, it's a what? And then, whoa, it's a caveman. This could really, make us popular at school, because, it's just a really cool thing to brag about. You found a caveman. So they take the glacier out of the ground, put it in their garage, melt it with a bunch of heaters, space heaters, and then they go to school the next day. And while they're at school, the glacier melts, and then eventually the caveman comes back. He comes to, and it's a total fish out of water. He doesn't know where he is or what anything is, or he's just a total fish out of water. And he doesn't care what kind of water he drinks. He's like drinking water from fucking, from the ground, basically, on a street curb. And I don't know, there's all kinds of funny scenes where he's just like discovering this new world around him. And then, so anyway, Stoney and Dave get back home. Shawn, Astin, Pauly Shore. They get back home. They discover the glacier's melted and the caveman's off somewhere, gone. They go up into the house and then find him in Dave's room, just kind of fiddling around with stuff, playing around. He's like doing this, trying to make a fire with a little stick like that. So they find him, they freak out, the caveman freaks out, and then eventually they all kind of, get over that, and then they start trying to teach the caveman how to live in the modern world, how to blend in. And they enroll him in high school, and immediately, they start getting popular, or at least Link, the caveman, starts getting popular. Which David named him, by the way. He named him Link. So Link's getting all the popularity. Dave, he wants to, I guess he wants to win Robin's, I guess win her heart or something. She's his love interest, and Matt, the bully, kind of tries to thwart all that, and he doesn't want Dave to be popular because Matt has all the popularity. And he doesn't want. Dave thinks Dave wants to be the prom king, but Matt's like, no, you're not gonna be the prom king. You're not cool enough for that. Blah blah blah. Just bullies him around, and kind of starts to bully Link around, because Link's starting to get all the popularity that Matt's getting. So he gets jealous and then picks a fight with Link, but because Link's a caveman, he doesn't fight for popularity, so he just takes the punch. And then basically, I don't know, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's basically a comedy of just, a fish out of water type of comedy.